Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Kansas City.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Ben Neiman on the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A pitch back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the sticks.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A huge play there on the screen pass. 53 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
They'll try to run with Lindsay. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
2 on the play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
On the keeper.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And McManus able to put it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And going deep for Hill. And that's inside the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
51-yard gain. And a first down, Chiefs.
Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Chiefs nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run?
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Block working out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. His CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Marvin Hall return. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Mahomes. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
Lock now on 1st down. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Second and 4.
Number 53, Mike 53. Chopper. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He'll want it.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the play. General. Max.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Shotgun snap to Lock. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Drew Lock, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Chiefs 14, Broncos 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now here's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught at the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Kansas City.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
A.J. Boye on the coverage.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
A loss of 2 yards.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Watch it slap, watch it slap.
Throwing on first down is Lurk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, but it's going to be second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 33 and a first. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So two words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic.
On 1st and 10, here's Lurk. Now Lurk, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it, and an opportunity missed. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get the...
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
To Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
56, Mike, 56.
From the gun, it's Lurk. Able to get this to Gordon. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, Give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Exit. Hey, tight down. There you go. 56 is Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Now lock again. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
And 10.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Check the outs. Check the out. Mike 56. Mike 56. Go.
Throwing again. Lock. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
56 is the Mike. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Alert flare. 61. Matchbox. Light. Hayward.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Is good. Makes the score. Chiefs 23. Broncos.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
12 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's complete to Kelsey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st down, it's Williams, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The ball
credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd down, Williams. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Broncos.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Block now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
Second and goal from the 10-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
A gain of 5 yards.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
This has been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
54 mark. 54 mark. Big air. Check 31.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Locke. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
a loss of 1.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Chiefs 32, Broncos 24.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
The 42-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying back.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Back to throw, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Back to throw. Lock. Got Gordon open, completes it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Melvin Gordon.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
That's complete. It's Gordon.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Lock. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. First from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Lock. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is all the way up past the 25. And that's the play, that pick by Mathieu, that will seal this football game.
The Honey Badger does it again. And I think one of the best nicknames that's ever been given. Just so inspired. He may not care, as Honey Badgers don't, but he understands how to get around the ball, and he just sealed another victory.
How do you know about the mental psyche of a Honey Badger?
That's always been the expression. The Honey Badger, he doesn't care. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one. No.